do dishes, taxes, laundry. What you doing? Just eating candy freely and out in the open. I got chocolate! Does anyone care? No! No one's here! The hills are alive! Fuck, Stuart, not bitching. Good girl. Good girl. She's a good bra. She's a good puppy bra. She's a good puppy bra. I know. She's a good puppy bra. All right. You want to get down? No, you don't. You just want more cuddles. I've laid down for the nap and now it's game. That's what's happening now. Are you a customer service survivor? Do you need therapy because of your time in customer service? Well, we here at the CCGF Therapy Group understand the way into your jaded, blackened, nihilistic heart of stone. We speak your language using pioneering therapy techniques designed for and by customer service survivors. And what did we say when the phone says, ring, ring? It's a great day at Cox Communications. How can I make your day better? No, just try hello. Ring, ring. It's a great... No, I'm sorry. It's okay. Once more. Ring, ring. Hello? Good. How did that feel? All our therapy rooms are kept at a frigid 34 degrees Fahrenheit, so it will feel like crying in the walk-in. We have a rage room just for destroying company-issued uniforms, name tags, swipe cards, and of course, printers. We offer a broad range of exposure therapies, so you stop feeling the need to sob hysterically at the sight of a chef's hat, a telecommunications headset, a company-issued laptop that takes 3 to 5 business days to do anything, or a jammed receipt printer. Do you need to experience the satisfaction of making a Karen cry real tears? We can make it happen. Come on in to the Customer Can Get Fucked Therapy Group and see what we can do for you. All prices are available on a sliding scale after tips for back of house have been removed.
Gwenna, did you see what Chapel Roan said about moms? I did, yeah. And you're going to tear her ass to shreds on the internet for it, right? Right? No, it's an odd take. I don't think it's a universally true take, but it's Chapel Roan's take to have. But she said that all moms are miserable. That's not what she said. Is that what you heard her say? Because you're just manufacturing rage at this point. She didn't say all moms are miserable. She said she doesn't know anyone with kids that isn't miserable. And then she listed a whole bunch of age categories that are real young and real hard. Two things can be true. Motherhood can be very hard and very fulfilling. But when you're in the hardest of moments, it's really difficult to see the fulfilling part. It's easier to complain than celebrate, especially when everything is really hard. Kids are needy, like constantly. And at those young ages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, before they get to school age, oh my God, they're dependent on you for everything. Yeah, it's hard. Even if you signed up for it, it doesn't make it easy. Chapel Roan was saying that she doesn't know anyone who isn't miserable. And maybe that's a weird thing to say out loud in front of other people, but she's allowed to say it. I don't have to be mad at her because she, who does not have kids and has friends who are really struggling through the hardest portions of motherhood, are telling her that they're struggling. It doesn't affect me because it's not my lived experience. It's not my lived truth. I know lots of really fulfilled and happy moms. So if what Chapel Roan says is a universal truth, maybe you're putting too much stock in what Chapel Roan says. But we have enough to be mad at. Chapel Roan is the least of our concerns. Just go listen to Pink Pony Club. It'll make you feel better. Here's your lunch, buddy. Hey, Mom, while we're at Costco, remind me to pick up more ham. Gwenna, you just threw away $7! We ate the $7 worth of meat. The container, I fear, is not worth that. Doesn't your generation, care about the environment or something? I do care about the environment. That's why I put that in the recycle. Fine, you recycle, I'll reuse. Mom, how many Country Crock containers are in your fridge right now?
Just the one, thank you.
Does it still say Country Crock on it?
No.
Is that Country Crock container older than me?
Well, they don't make them like they used to, and they lasted a lot longer from back then.
You have a 40-year-old Country Crock container in your fridge storing your pasta salad. At this point, that thing's no longer leaching microplastics into your food. It's gone straight up to macroplastics and carcinogens.
I'm gonna go put my pasta salad in this one then.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Isn't it great? Chris. I know, it's my dream.
So I judge books by their cover.
Same.
I grew up being screamed at, don't judge books by their covers. I got to be an adult. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
You can tell a lot.
Because different covers speak to different people.
Correct.
There's probably a reason you are probably in the target audience if that cover is speaking to you.
Yes. Yeah. If you put a flower and a skull somewhere on your cover, I'm probably going to pick it up first. Like it's so dumb, but the bones and floral motif will get me every time.
When I am reading things that aren't historical nonfiction, I'm looking for things that tell me this is going to be a really depressing story. Like, I want it to hurt.
It hurts so good. So yeah, I just discovered Emily Henry, who has been a bastion in the rom-com arena for a hot second. She's popular. I just discovered her. I was aware, but I looked at her books and I admit I did not for me, which is no judgment on the books themselves. But Tori, ask me why I was aware but avoided Emily Henry.
Why were you aware but avoided Emily Henry?
Because I hated the covers. I do have some cover preferences that I will absolutely judge, and I may not pick your book up first. One of them was the flat Stanley looking mofos on the front, the neon colors.
Suitcases or hamburgers?
It is suitcases with books spilling
It really
out.
wasn't a judgment on the cover. It's that I should wear my corrective lenses.
Okay, I need someone to know this, that today, in a freak accident that I am quite sure I could not replicate if I tried, I made the correct amount of food for dinner. I didn't need any leftovers because my family is terrible about eating leftovers in that we don't. And so I've been trying really hard to hone down recipes to generate no leftovers. And I made spaghetti, and I made the correct amount of spaghetti for my family of 5. I just need someone to know that happened just the once. Hi, hello, hey. I would like to describe how I traumatized my entire family on Christmas. Over a dozen people piled into my house on Christmas Day to celebrate the holiday, and I used my phone and my brand new Bluetooth speaker to play some festive Christmas music, light Christmas jazz. It was very lovely, very, very homey. And then at some point, a hush falls over the room and everyone's just enjoying their time, and the song ends and my audiobook starts. I had stopped just before a super spicy scene. I was saving it for later. Luckily, the kids weren't in the room, but yeah. Silent night. And he rammed his fist. Having a child that is just as sarcastic as you are is a bit of a mixed blessing. I need to describe to you my family's relationship to toast. The other day at dinner, my family and I were discussing the myth that if you smell toast, it's a sign that you are having a stroke. Now, there is no medical evidence to suggest this is true, but we were discussing the signs of a stroke. Don't ask me why, we just were. While discussing this, my husband is describing something and gets tongue-tied, trips up on his words. And my eldest daughter did not let a single millisecond elapse. Do you smell toast? Should I call 911? Smile real big for me. So now it gets worse. It gets worse. Because of course it gets worse. It gets worse. Anytime someone gets tongue-tied in the house, one of us inevitably goes, toast. I'll see you all in hell. Okay, bye. I think crockpots are going to go the way of the casserole. Those were all words you said in that specific order. I asked if you wanted to watch the F1 race, but yeah, sure, we can do this now. What? Well, no, hear me out. Growing up, I
basically subsisted on casseroles. If my mom was making dinner, it was probably a casserole of some sort. Even things that really didn't need to be made into a casserole.
I mean, technically, if you try hard enough, you can make anything into a casserole.
Well, like lasagna. Lasagna is barely not a casserole as it is. But then my mom would add the extra step of cutting up the noodles instead of just like layering them. So lasagna casserole.
I'm pretty sure you have officially been banned from all of Italy for calling lasagna a casserole. They might not even let you buy olive oil anymore.
Anyway, as a result of me being victimized by casserole culture through the 80s and 90s, I do not make a lot of casseroles. I don't like them. They were overdone. But I use the crock pot like a lot. Like I have a pork roast in the crock pot as we speak. And now when my teenager comes in and she realizes that I've made dinner in the crock pot again, she has the same reaction that I had when I came home and realized that my mom was making another fucking casserole.
Screaming, crying, rending of garments.
I feel like this next generation is just going to shun crockpots.
Bold assumption, crockpots are easy. Like, that's 90% of their appeal.
No, I know, I agree. That's why I lean so heavily on crockpot recipes, because they're easy. But that's the same reasoning my mom gave for the casseroles. It was everything all in one dish. It was easy, and that's why the casseroles, and that's why the crockpot. So I fear that crockpots are going to go extinct in the way that casseroles did.
Casseroles aren't extinct just because you don't make them. Why are you like this?
I don't know.